everybody, especially when they get away with it.
Yeah.
Like completely claps 3 guys on his way out. You know, like.
And do you think the refs, like after the match, loves a cheater too because they kind of respect the game, or do you think they don't like that player? Now it's on their radar.
You know what? I think I don't know. I don't know if they feel like, damn, that guy just made me look bad. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I think, yeah. It's like I think there's some refs that like, you know, they care about their job, but they also like are a player too, so they know like what it takes to cheat well. And when they see it happen after the point, like I've had a ref come and be like, "Hey, that was a good wipe." Now I don't know if that's because that was my buddy, or if that's because they respect the game, but. I think maybe we gotta interview a ref today. You know,
that would be
towards like what one of the field threes when it gets into the finals and be like, hey, what do you think about a cheater when you see a good wipe? Like, are you respecting it or are you thinking, okay, number 12, Sansone, you're on my radar for
right,
life now.
right.
And Rep, I understand you played professionally.
Yeah.
Now, what was your rep playing professionally? Like, were you a aggressive guy, a back guy, a cheater, an overshooter?
I was mainly the, God, what would I was a front D side player. And, when you're on the pro field, they're freaking good, man.
Yeah.
They're freaking good at it. But if you can get away with it, you feel like God, you know.
Now, did you practice that skill into your craft, or were you more like, hey, I know I'm good, I don't need to cheat, I can shoot guys?
The cheating part probably came over time. Just like I've been playing for so freaking long now. It's like I know when I can get away with it and when I can't, you know. And I'll just if I know I get hit in a weird place and there's no one around, trust me, I'm going to go take someone out with me before it happens. I've had instances where I knew I got shot in the pack and I was like, I'm going to go take this guy out and then call for a paint check. You know, just so, hey, I got mine.
You got your guy.
I'm good, you know?
Yeah, that's what I always say, if everything goes to hell on the team, I'm like, hey, I had my guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I was an honest player. I don't know anyone that's been an honest player.
I think you said it best. Like, if you play paintball long enough, to get really good, it's like, I hate to say, it's almost like an acquired skill that needs to come along with, like, being good at snap shooting, being fast, being a smart paintball player, like, where in your body when you get hit, where you know.
Yeah.
You could, like,
absolutely.
Absolutely. 50 Stick on the break. He might have got clipped on the head. Talking about cheating.
Wow.
Might have not have. Wow. So Smoking Goat says, hey.
It worked last time. Let's do it again.
Wow. What number 19 on Smoking Goat?
How did he miss?
And GH Stream just got a minor. Okay, hey, let's give number 19 on Smoking Goat. They didn't finish it off, but I want to give 19 on Smoking Goats the credit he deserves. Talk about guys who go to the top and stay there. 19's just like, I'm going to go up, post up, shoot my guy, put him in, go up. Shoot my next guy, go up. So.
But you know what? Sometimes that's how it has to happen, right? When you're playing that fast, you have to give it to them that fast because sometimes these players, they play these layouts all weekend and their minds are so adjusted to, I get there, I post this way, I'm going to shoot this way. So you have about 10 to 15 seconds to really take them off their game.
Yep.
So if you can capitalize on that, do it,
Well said. Well said. Yeah, I think number 19 just like, I think you put them in and they're thinking you're still in 50 snake, but if you put them in and go, they're yelling 50 snake, you're in their snake too.
Yeah.
And then you shoot the guy, shooting at the 50 snake.
Right.
It's just
I mean, that was a great play. That, to me, was X-ball. Everything else is rec ball right now.
Yeah. So props to number 19 when you hear this. And Zach Dotcher takes that same move.
No.
Oh, my God. Remo, these are the best points I've seen this tournament right now.
Hands down, yes.
Yeah, these are awesome. Back to back. And RCK holds it out, but This is how you want to see a team die on their
Oh
sword.
my gosh, this is we're having amazing day of paintball right now.
These are the first matches.
I know. Unfortunately, Nick had caught some comments from yesterday. And people were just like, "Yeah, this is kind of boring to watch." I was like, "So I don't know where this is coming from, man. This is great."
Maybe that's just that D3 skill gap. Yeah, maybe these D3 guys just want it more out here.
It's a different applied pressure today. That's for sure. Different applied pressure today.
And I think what's so great about the MVPS, especially in these higher division, is these guys don't just play MVPS. These guys have played nationals for years, and they're just so fortunate to be able to play. We're also fortunate to be able to play MVPS, where the skill level is just like an NXL event. All these guys can hop on an NXL team and be in quarterfinals with no problem.
Absolutely. And that's why I find the World Cup so exciting, because it's in our own backyard, and we get to see these teams show up and represent Florida. Show them that Florida, we're contenders. You know.
Exactly. And I don't think it's a mystery. I don't think any team from the Midwest plays a Florida team and is like, oh, they're Florida team. Who's that? They're like, oh, Florida team. All right, let's circle that match.
Yeah. I mean, we have a lot of advantages. I've talked to teams where they're like, I don't know how you breathe in this humidity. I'm like, I don't know. We're just bred this way now.
We're just built like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's little advantages like that, but I mean, for the most part, one of the biggest advantages is having events like the MVPS to really showcase what Florida has. If not a tournament, the best practices you will ever get.
Exactly. Yeah, you show up to Tiki's paintball, and you're not facing one good team. You're facing a whole Tiki's camp of teams who plays every single event. You're playing ML Kids. You're playing all these teams, and you're getting different looks.
Right.
And it's just like we have a sixth guy on the field every time because we're from Florida, and we just these guys we're bred different. We're Florida men.
Right.
We ride gators.
And you know what I like a lot about Florida teams is that even the pros, Damage, ML Kings, you're out there on the weekends playing with these guys, if not against them. And they're out there to share their experiences with you. And I think that's amazing, because I've been to the West Coast where it doesn't quite happen like that,
You don't watch separated, it's like an ivory tower type deal.
Yeah. You don't really get the, I'm not going to say names, but, certain pro teams are going to stick to their guys, you know? So to see the mix and match out there is pretty awesome. And the fact that you can just walk up to these guys and just talk to them and ask them questions, really pick their brains, is awesome, man.
Yeah, and I think you especially see that when you go to a national event. It's like we're out here competing against each other, but once we're in a national event, Florida teams is just a huge family. You're walking into the pits, you see a Florida team, you just go shoot the crap with them, just talk about, hey, how was your travel? What did you guys do last night? It's just a big family at the end of the day. So.
And and if you guys are out there and you see these pros on the weekends, walk up to them.
Yeah.
Talk to them. Pick their brains.
It's funny. I started playing paintball so young, and you look at these guys as rock stars, and then you kind of grow up and you're like, this is just another guy. Go up.
Absolutely.
Share a beer with him after practice. And it's
absolutely.
just all of a sudden it's wait, this guy's just a cool guy. He's great at paintball and he's a cool dude. And then from there on out, dap him up. Jason, what's up, man?
Exactly.
What did you do this weekend? So, Revolution and Raiders. Revolution out of Tampa. Raiders are out of Jacksonville. Is that correct?
Yep. Out of Jacksonville. Raiders dropping a body.
Doubling up that Dorito can. I haven't seen that. And so
Raiders having a tough break this morning too.
Oh, they didn't play a match already?
Yeah.
And Raiders usually shows up, but I will say this Revolution team is no joke good. playing out of Tiki's Paintball, Premier Field in Florida. You got Brad O'Neill in that Dorito too. And I'll tell you what, look out for Brad O'Neill today, UCF player, and he's as aggressive. Oh, and look at this.
And we got Izzy.
And talk about... I would say one of the quicker points we're going to see today.
Yeah.
That was a 45-second point. And it really didn't seem like too crazy, as it was just like picked them off right away.
But these are two good teams.
Got Zach up in the booth. And Zach, apparently there's stairs. I didn't know it either. So Zach does the monkey crawl up like I did. And Zach just won a kind of a crazy match.
Yeah.
How did, that's your first match of the day, right?
Yeah.
So how you feeling after that?
Oh, feel good. It was a little too close than what we wanted. But, you know, we ended up pulling it off in the end, thank God. But, yeah, like I said, too close. We got some mistakes that we made. We're going to go regroup, try to talk about them, and fix them for later in the day.
So one question for you. When you got the guy to get that major penalty, how early did you shoot him before he shot you?
Oh, sweet Jesus up in heaven. I shot him before my daughter was born, dog. He hadn't even heard of paintball that I had shot him. That's why I'm normally like the cool, level-headed guy out here, but
Ragtag.
I lost my cool there. That was not awesome. I'd already checked him off in my mind, and then he just popped back out.
Ragtag.
The ref asked me if
on
I'd
the
been
right,
and I'm
on the
coated in paint, dude. I was stripping.
All right, so let's get into this. Ragtag, who won D4. So you know this D3 team had some good spins against them. I will say Ragtag lost one game yesterday, and it was against UCF. We beat them 3-1.
Yep.
So, yeah, champions in my mind.
But I will say, they're struggling too. They were on my list to go through, but
They struggled this morning?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So last event they struggled, and I said they truly lived up to their name, Ragtag. They just looked like a couple headless chickens out there, ragtagging along. But I will say, and just going back to UCF, we played last event, and the layout was not a throw-together team layout. Like, it was a lockdown talk. But this layout, you can get a throw-together team with the right guys and really perform because it's aggressive. If you have smart paintball players, it doesn't matter about the chemistry. It just matters about skill sometimes. And Ragtag has skill on their roster, so let's see if they can piece it together.
They do.
I'm going to go pick up my loaders from the guy.
So that was Zach Daughtry in the booth. Look out for him. That's number 12 on RCK wearing the chain. But how did Invasive play this morning, Rem?
I think at that point we were. Yeah, it was a really slow point. At the same time, me and Nick were just kind of shooting it because our internet was down, so we weren't really.
Yeah.
They were long points.
Yeah, they were long points.
These first points this morning?
Yeah, the first full deck was slow.
Wow.
Like it was
Like slower than.
before X ball slow.
Like finals or
Yeah.
like post puberty?
Yeah.
It was slow.
I'll be honest. Today, I was thinking that we were gonna get like 5 minute points just because it is D3 and they're gonna slow down a little bit, focus on the zones, catch the moves. But man, I'm happy.
Well, I'll tell you what, as we're saying that, this point has been dragging.
Oh yeah.
So maybe Invasive is just a slow playing team. But yeah, you see those slow points later in the day, right? Because there's so much to lose. But usually early in the morning, people are energized, people are ready to play paintball, and people want to punch someone in the face. But Envision's just happy with
Oh yeah, they
just going all 16 rounds. Oh, and as I say that, wow, the Snake 3 player shoots their Snake 2 player down the wire. And I think, I'm not a Snake player, but I imagine that feels really good when you're on, crouched down and you just snap him out. And I talk smack on the field. If I was that guy, I would just yell, one ball.
Ooh, Invasive moving into their 40 wedge. Now into their D2.
Give these D3 team props as they deserve. They're not scared to move on their side of the field whenever they get, whenever they know they can. I don't think we saw that a lot yesterday.
No, we did not.
They would go to the 50s, but they wouldn't take that, that big bump into their side of the field, which is where it gets crazy. The other team is so hectic they don't know what to do. That's Invasion 1, Ragtag 0. Revolution coming back on the board after that 45-second point, and you got number 2 here, spinning his barrel cover around, shooting poles, feeling good, looking back up at us. Blondie, headband, spinning his barrel cover around like it's a yo-yo. He's just real happy, you know, just like 45-second point.
Yeah, no.
I think he's coming off the bench.
I haven't seen anyone swing their barrel con like that. Except
D6.
Yeah, D6, rec ball, scenario events.
Hey, he's just having a great old time. Like, it's just, hey, we're out here. We just won that point.
He blessed the sky, man. What?
Is that 2? All right, let's look out for number 2. He's really showboating.
Yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't get shot off the break and just reality checked. So let's see. He looks like he's our back Dorito player. Yep, doing that blind up to that can. On the move, looking for that snake run. That's exactly what he's doing. And then he takes the bite up.
Nice.
So, using that energy, walking onto the board, utilizing it, he gets real low. He's looking.
I like this.
All right. I don't think he's looking for the move. I think he's just looking to see what's going on, which I like. Smart paintball.
Making their way up to the Snake 3.
Yep, that's
Revolution.
Espinoza, number 29. Looking inside for this Dorito bump. Let's see if we can get this guy moving. Nope, so he puts it right. The Raiders looks a lot better at this point.
They do.
Well,
what is that?
They're lasting long. Okay, so.
Rub.
So Espinoza knows he's there, but he didn't say anything. It looks like he's going to start rapping. He knows there's no one on his wire. Yep, and he clips that guy in the head. Nice shot.
Beautiful.
He's going to go for this juice box snake side, and he goes, okay, I don't want to get shot. I'm going to look inside.
But now Bayside has moved all up into the 30s and 40s. We got one player in the back, Snake Brick. I don't even know what you call that now.
I don't know either. And none of it's going to matter unless they lock down this 50 snake player.
Absolutely.
Because, you got this Dorito 40 side middle bunker, and unless this snake player gets real sloppy, he is not going to shoot him. What he's doing right now is exactly what he needs to be doing. Looking to get this back, juice box, snake, insert, whatever we're going to call it today. A lot of guns D side.
This is how you need to be playing the snake.
And let's see if he might get sloppy here and get shot.
Yeah, don't get sloppy. Watch. Why?
So he got. Oh my God! I'm the
snake. Why?
Way to be the snake corner. Oh, and yeah, he got.
Oh, why?
I would give him extra love too.
I thought he knew.
But he got a mate.
Oh man.
Is that a major?
On what?
He got shot and crawled.
That shouldn't have been a major.
No, that is not even a penalty, right? Like.
I don't know what the major was on.
He didn't shoot his gun unless he talked, but I don't know why he would talk.
He crawled and tried to get it out.
He stood up.
Yeah, he stood up. Yeah. When you're crawling.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Man, and you can't even. I mean, dumb move on the snake player, but not major dumb move.
No.
Like.
I thought he knew that guy was there the whole time.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Well, Revolution threw that point away, but hey, it makes the match more interesting now. It's a 1-on-1. 1-to-1 Raiders. If I'm the Raiders coach in there, I'd be like, hey, you guys got lucky. Like, don't think you guys should just mollywop them because you didn't. You got a major, and that's how you guys won. So clean it up this next point.
We understand that the head ref is trying to say, yeah, he got shot on the inside leg, but he's also trying to crawl out of the shot and then get up. He got straight up.
So is the ref saying he got shot going from the 50 into there too, or is he still saying they got the major for going to their Snake 3 to Snake 2?
Snake 3 to Snake 2.
That's ridiculous.
He never shot his gun.
No, he never shot his gun.
As soon as he got shot, he was like, damn, and then got up. Like,
that's a bad major.
That was a bad major.
I think this ref might be from Jacksonville.
often I completely disagree with the call, but I'm very confused. And then the ref on the far side of the field threw a flag as well, but that just looked like a Hail Mary. I wouldn't. That did not change the outcome of the game. Didn't play. The guy was running down.
And they're having a discussion. I would love to hear. I wish we had a mic. They're probably like, yeah, that was a major for sure. And then everyone's like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, unless we missed something from being up in the booth, I mean, unless he literally told the ref some really foul language, I don't think that deserved any call.
Not a major.
I think he got what he deserved and got some extra love for making the dumb move. That was... Yeah. But now we'll have a ref meeting. I'm really not sure what over, unless they're just roasting this other ref and being like... Unless they have a tally for who gets the most penalties pulled. They're writing on the little can. They're like, okay, I have one. You have one penalty. All right, wipe that off. I actually have two.
They're playing tic-tac-toe. We saw them yesterday. Yeah.
They're writing on the pin right now. One guy's agreeing. One guy's nodding. Connect 4.
Connect 4. What?
And this is where I'd love to have like the old Dirter short bus.
Oh man.
Just like ripping, like just going over what these guys are saying right now. You would be Catfish.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I don't know who I'd be. I'd love to be Tyler Martinez, the man. And Nikki's obviously Nikki Cuba.
Yeah. You know what, man? Nikki Cuba is such a great guy, dude.
Do you guys cross paths a lot? Were you ever on a team together?
No. Absolutely not. But just from what I know of him and even just like running into him, like even when I was in lower divisions, taking the time to just talk to anybody he's just a great guy. Real down-to-earth guy, man.
He's a family man now, right? He's got kids, a wife. I see him posting, I want to say his kid's softball or soccer league on Facebook.
Oh, really?
I'm friends with him. Well, and to go to your story, talk to anyone, I remember first time I ever seen Nikki Cuba, 09 World Cup, and that's when Night Night Sucka. And, He was like a real brand of paintball. Right. And I remember, being a little kid, messaging him on Facebook, and he responded. I think I was like, hey, when did you start playing Snake? And, little kid, and he responded, he's like, I started playing Snake.
Yeah.
Just like telling me a story, I mean, like, and as a little kid, as I said, like, these guys are like superheroes to you. And to like be able to like really just go out of his way to contact and respond.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about, and I just don't think that, a lot of these lower divisional players take the time to actually talk to you. They're normal guys, like you were saying earlier. All these pro players are just normal guys,
Yeah.
Normal guys, and just talk to them. Just talk to them.
Yeah. And to be a pro player and talk to like younger kids or lower divisionals, I think that just also builds your brand. Right?
Absolutely.
Like now we're talking about you, whereas like if you come, I've never came across a pro player who's like, big in their britches, but if you did, it kind of would leave a bad taste in your mouth. You'd be like, oh, well, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to like approach him.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met a pro player that is ever just like, hey man, no.
Yeah.
Keep your distance, dude. I'm too good for you.
Okay, so I would love to know the outcome. Like, point approved. I'm guessing that's Raiders point, I'd imagine, but
yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah, we don't know what happened. The refs were doing tic-tac-toe on the pin. Whatever happened. We'll find out next match. But
the refs seem to be moving these points a lot slower today than yesterday. I don't know what's going on.
If I'm one of these refs who had no involvement on that penalty, I'd just be like, hey, can we just like get going? Like, I'm out here all day. I was out here all day yesterday. Like, hey, listen, I just want to eat my Jimmy John's at lunchtime.
Right.
And then want to go home with my check. This is Ragtag. So you got Alexis here playing the snake side going up to this. And Alexis won yesterday, so I'm sure he's telling his guys, like, hey, this is what we should do. So, down 1. Lost their first match of the day. Let's see if they can pull it together.
Again, Alexis was the MVP. He got the carbon barrel yesterday.
Oh, really?
So,
yeah, I shot Alexis yesterday, so.
Yeah, you should take it from him.
Yeah, we beat his team, but
Because today is a different story.
Yeah, he's a stud. I played with him out at XPX a lot. He's a baller for sure, and he's an ag, like straight up. He just like if you did Alexis and you just looked at him, you're like, yeah, that looks like a good player.
Yeah, right.
Which is like 50% of paintball. You know what I mean? When you're the team on the other side of the board, you look at a player and you're like, oh, that guy's a scrub. But like, when you look at a player and he looks good, you're like, hey, aim for that guy. And you know what the best is? If you look good but you're bad, now you just are drawing guns for yourself.
Right. Well, the big mistake they did was let Alexis get in the snake.
Yep.
Because now
you could be in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm gonna let Alexis play his game. He won the tournament, so he knows more than I do. So let's see if he just wants to sit back in the snake 2, or if he just wants to draw out the points. He played long points yesterday, so I'm sure he knows.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'll give it up to any one of these guys that played all day yesterday and they're back out here grinding again today.
It is a grind just to be out here all day, let alone play.
Like me and Nick were talking yesterday, what you guys are doing out here one day is what it takes 3 days in an NXL event.
Yep.
So there's no downtime. You get out, you come off the field, you pot up, you get a little break, then you're back on, and it's all day.
All day. And props to these guys playing right now. The weather is nice, but it's probably maybe a little bit hotter than yesterday because there's no overcast.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, to be guys like Daughtry, Whitney, Alexis, I'm sure there's so many other guys I'm missing who played yesterday. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, I am hurting right now. Like, if you try to put me on a paintball field, like, I'm going to tell you I'm sitting on the bench.
Exactly. I mean, today's going to be rough. I mean, yesterday we had the overcast. We had breezes coming through. We even had like a little shower, and it's just, that sun's out with a vengeance today.
Yeah, and it's funny, like, you see some paintball players and they don't always look athletic, but the type of muscle or like, muscles built playing paintball are so different than ones you build in the gym. Like, you get sore in spots you didn't even think you could get sore because you're crouching down, you're laying down, you're crawling. Oh, let's hit Sean the Hopper, and he wipes it. Wow, you call major on the guy crawling and not a major on. Well, let's just try to wipe that off.
Yeah.
Hey, and as he should, but man, you don't call a penalty on that, but you call a penalty on the guy that stops after he gets shot 20 times crawling. But hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, and Alexis tries, and that's why he wins.
And it's out there. It's not like it's a secret.
Yeah. It's paintball.
Yeah, it's paintball.
Oh, and what's this guy? You can't see him on your screen, but he has an OG trunk. Now that's ag. Okay, so, we're talking a lot about being exhausted, but Invasion is just pushing, or...
They are.
Invasion? I can't speak.
What is it? Is it Invasion or Envision?
What is it? Invasive. Sorry, guys.
Sorry about that.
I'm calling your name wrong. Invasive is pushing the agenda. Let's see if they catch this guy going to Snake 3. They're in their Dorito 3, and he... Yeah. Oh.
Now, Invasive is playing very methodical paintball. They're taking bodies and then making moves.
Yeah.
So they are capitalizing on their kills. And it's working for them.
Exactly. And I kind of like the way they're playing. Like, they're playing slow in the beginning, but they're not just sitting back there. They're slowly making big pushes.
Right.
Like, you saw this guy in their Dorito 4. He didn't do it right away, but more importantly, he got there. And he got there when there was still bodies alive on Ragtag. There was like 3 bodies alive when he was in their Dorito 4.
Right.
So, and that's why they're up 2-0. So, interesting. So, yep, exactly what we thought happened, actually. Raiders got that point. Let's see if Revolution starts down a body, and maybe that's what the refs are discussing. Yeah, maybe.
That might.
I don't know what else
was he the last guy?
I don't think he was the last guy, but he might have been the second to last guy.
And that's still one. That should be one body down if it was a major.
We got Izzy out here. We got number 2, the barrel. plug, spinning, gangster, having a jolly old time. He looks so they're down 2.
Whoa.
So that's what happened. Yeah, so,
Okay.
3 on Revolution, 5 on and Izzy gets shot, gets a little extra, gets a lot extra.
Oh, wow.
And he's
Wow.
doing the painful trot off, trying to shake off the pain, and nice.
Oh.
While the Raiders lose Izzy, they do shoot a guy at the middle up the hopper. Oh, wow, and number 2, the barrel spinning bandit, goes into the 50.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
And he's in the 50, real 50 Dorito, not the 50.
Look at that.
Oh, no, he is in the, is he in the 50 Dorito? Or,
Yeah.
50 lay down.
Yeah, 50 lay down.
Now let's see if he can make,
So,
wow.
there's a show, man. Even if you're down bodies, doesn't mean
You gotta be careful.
you can't be progressive.
Oh, no, he's calling the wrong call right now. Oh, he needs to see this deep guy. Wow. Oh, come on, number 2, barrel spinning bandit. And he's a left. I have no favorites out here, but I love good paintball, and Revolution just played effing good paintball right there.
100%, because technically it was 2 on 5.
Off the rip.
Yeah, off the rip. I mean, Izzy was out. Well, Izzy got the run.
Izzy was just drawing guns and shooting when he was getting overshot. That's all he was doing.
Yeah. So.
Why don't they concede?
So, number 2, barrel spinning bandit. Plays it smart, honestly. You win a 3 on 5, you expect there to be 1 body left. But he didn't take too much time, and he hung it. So.
He's clean.
Wow, way to go, Revolution. Great point. So, looked like, I mean, we'll break that down. Number 2, barrel spinning bandit. Ran. He is just happy, man. This guy's just happy to be here. And, like, did he get any kills? That point was all the snake guy.
I want to say it was mainly the snake guy.
So let's give the snake guy credit. I don't know his number.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like he got all those killed. And, well, maybe the number 2 shot that guy at the beginning and that 40 lay down Dorito side.
Yeah.
But he's just a happy guy, man. Hey, he's probably a good energy in the pits. Maybe too good of energy sometimes. Like, hey, okay.
Well, let's just keep that energy here and not in the hotel room. You know?
Yeah, that's a dangerous guy to have at 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You're trying to play a paintball tournament.
Yeah. Let's see if Ragtag can actually do something here.
Yeah, like, you got winners on the team.
Let's put a point on the board.
And this is Alexis' move, is to go up to the snake tower and then shoot his way into snake, which I think is kind of a unique gameplay. So he goes here.
Invasive making their way into snake 1.
Yeah, playing a more typical breakout, and it's been working for them, so. Sometimes a typical breakout's just the right breakout. Looks like it's pretty evenly fielded. Oh, it looks like Invasive loses their back snake player, not the guy you want to see die first.
Ragtag filling in the snake corner.
Yep.
Also taking the D2.
And Ragtag knows there's a kill 1, so they start to move up the field. And I like Ragtag's position. And look for Alexis to make this move into snake. You can see he's creeping. He knows there's no guns on him, so he might just go and shoot off into the snake.
Invasive making moving in snake 3, posting up on the D2.
Yep, look at this. Alexis looks back at his guys like, okay, he's there, and look for this move right now. Yep. Shoots up into snake 4.
Oh!
Oh, and
Whoa!
He did the spin around,
Man.
looked back at his guys for a brief second, was like, come on. If I knew he was there, I wouldn't have made that move. So,
that's why communication's so important on a field like this.
High division, good players. You got to know where everyone is.
Yep. I mean, communication's gonna set your traps.
Yep.
You can bait. I mean, you just gotta have to talk to each other,
But props to this Invasive guy who got into the snake 3 and no one knew, and he reaped the benefit because he snuck in.
100%. He's stayed alive through every point against Ragtag.
He's just Mr. Consistent. And it's hard to be a front player and be consistent.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's what makes a good front player.
especially when they deem most snake players expendable, you know? The throwaways.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, a good snake player can get in the snake. A great snake player gets in the snake and stays alive.
Absolutely.
And prop to Invasive, I just heard their guy yell, "We got 2 minutes left." So he's this tall guy in the tower, and he knows he has the best view of the clock, and he's yelling to the snake guy, "We got 2 minutes," and look for them to just lock it up. They're up to 1:20 left.
All right, we got Ragtag with a Snake 3 player. He was on the wire. He's looking for something on the inside.
He just needs to make something happen. If this is how Ragtag loses, this is personally my least favorite way to lose, other than a one-on-one where your guy's loader's broken. This is the next worst way to lose. You're down 2, and no one tries to make something happen.
I just saw another 50-yard pod toss. What is going on with that this weekend?
An empty pod, too.
Yeah.
There we go. He's going to get lit up. He's going to do something. There you go. You got to do something. Yeah, it was a major. He got shot before he shot him. A really late major call, though.
Yeah, really late major.
So
oh my God.
They're yelling at each other, but you have 30 seconds down 2. No one's fucking you but yourself. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, basically.
I was just quoting him.
They waited way too long to make the push.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you're down 2 5 seconds, and your guy tries to make a move and gets a penalty. No one's effing you. Like,
right, like 2-2, like 2-2 or 2-1, like for the win or for the tie, I could see. But like if you're down 2 and you waited till 30 seconds, like
now is he screaming at his team?
I think so.
Or is he screaming about the refs? Like the refs are, effing us. I don't know.
No idea.
Hey, and you love to see this bottom of your screen right now. Raiders and Revolution having to. Are they smack talking, or are they?
I don't know.
Are they giving each other props? I thought they were giving each other props at first, but then number 5, Dockery.
Oh, Twitch is out there. All right.
Which one is Twitch? Is it the shorter guy?
No, Twitch is number 5.
Okay, so is Twitch a smack talker? Because like, we're friendly. Talk.
Well, both.
Okay.
But when he wants, when you deserve it, he'll lay it out there.
So they were giving each other high fives, but then talking a little longer than I expected. So let's see if there's some bad blood right here on this box. At the end of the day, they're all friends, but when you're in the nets, you hate each other.
Oh wow! Twitch took a big bite.
I love that. Twitch was talking something and then took it.
Oh, and then now Izzy comes in, posting up on Twitch. This is. Oh.
It's not a hit on his leg. I thought it was.
I thought it was too.
So let's look for this isolation on Twitch and Izzy right now. Twitch in the 40 Dorito and Izzy in the snake. And Izzy's looking at Twitch. Like, that's just what he's looking at. He knows he's there.
Yeah.
But maybe Izzy should be looking at the snake player right now.
I think they have their own field and game going on right now.
Yeah.
They're like, we just.
Kind of like when Kobe Bryant yells at, LeBron, ISO, like, I'm the best player, and you're supposedly the best player.
Right.
Let's see who's really the best player on the field. And you love that, right? Like,
absolutely.
That's what makes it fun.
Especially when they're friends.
Exactly. and when you're in the nets, you hate each other. The second you walk out of the nets and shake hands, you're sharing battle stories.
Yeah. Now, Titus here in the snake for Raiders. He just needs to stay alive. Ooh.
Or get on the wrap. He's got nobody on the
And it's good communication when their Dorito can player says, kill the red, he says, and I can hear him.
Oh, I saw that.
I
didn't see him break.
I saw the flinch.
Was that on Izzy?
Yeah. I didn't see the break, but I saw the flinch.
So and they know he's there. Boom. Bye.
Oh, Zach making a run.
Is that Zach Morris?
Yep. Zach Morris.
Good guy. Yep. And Titus,
KP following Titus up behind.
Holy shit. Holy cow. Titus is fast.
Dude, Titus scares me.
And number 57 on Raiders drops the hammer. So Brad in that Dorito was like, someone's about to bunker me.
Yeah.
And you just sit there and let it happen.
Just keep shooting.
Yeah, he's got Titus and KP blasting his bunker. He's probably in that bunker as tight as you can be before the stakes fly out. And then 57 just drops the hammer. Good morning, Brad. And Brad works for Red Bull, and as much as a Red Bull makes you feel energized, nothing makes you feel more energized than 10 paintballs on your head.
Oh, yeah. You know, I was really hoping O'Neill would be able to put his crew together, dark, and let's see, because I mean they had a good start this year.
Are they playing D3 today?
No team, no team at all.
They were in contention for the title, weren't they? Or like they had to have been like at least top 10 winning the first event or second event.
I would assume. I mean, they had a first place win. They had what a podium. I don't know if it was.
Yeah, I know they had the first place, and I know for a fact last event they made our prelims. I think.
But I mean, pretty impressive for pretty much a throw together, you know.
MVPS history at the very least.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, let alone having an all-black team from players all over the country, but then coming out to the most competitive league other than, nationals, and then winning.
I mean, these guys were from all over the country.
So Ragtag says 26 seconds, let's win. Into their Dorito 3, and let's see if, they're going to win this point. I mean, hey, someone's got to be like, I'm going to hit the buzzer. Is it Alexis? Is it the Dorito player? Nice, it's Alexis. Margins. Better than a 3-0.
You got that right.
But yeah, like to win that event, I would go on Facebook and talk a lot of smack just like they did. It's the first thing I would do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You drive a Wrangler?
Yeah.
You're about to get towed, dog.
Really? Why?
I don't know. You blocked someone.
I just parked like everyone else.
So we're losing Sam for a little bit. He's about to get towed.
Yep.
So, just a heads up, if you're parking at MVPS, try to make sure you are not blocking anybody else. Sam is hauling butt out to the old Wrangler before he's got to pay a little extra to go home. Some teams are yelling for a timeout, but we still have a minute of break time. I don't know what this break time's for, but that's what's counting down.
So Revolution Raiders 2-2, 4:35 on the clock. Pretty much going to X-Ball.
Has anyone hit 4 points yet? I don't think we've seen a match with 4 points yet.
No, we have. You're right. We have not seen a match 4 points.
Yeah, that's why I park all the way over by that fence. All right, here we go. Revolution Raiders. Another huge bite by Raiders into that D4.
And making the move into Snake 3. Ooh, Revolution making a move into D3. Raiders trying to stop the progressive movement by having Zach Morris move into the 30 wedge on the Snake side.
So what can really be accomplished in that Dorito 4? Like, obviously it's better to move up the field, but
you know,
it seems like that Dorito 4 is like a very risky jump, but then I don't see much come out of it.
I don't see much either.
They stop the Dorito push maybe?
Maybe that Dorito shoots heads up.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's hanging out the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, wow. Nice bite from freaking
Oh, it
Raiders.
looks like he has a great
Into the
angle.
50
The Dorito
snake.
4 has a great angle into that snake. But Revolution isn't pushing the snake.
No.
So, oh
man.
he's going to walk right into their trap. All three of them were ready for that. And I think that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
Revolution's like, let's leave the door open. And then now you see him pushing up the center.
Ooh, Revolution filling in both Dorito 50s. These two need to start working together. Wow, Revolution moving to their 40 tower, taking Zach Morris out of the 30 wedge. Revolution doesn't know they have Raiders have a snake player.
Nope, didn't check that off at all. A little bit of tunnel vision. Oh, they just killed out your buddy out of the Dorito too. Oh, and they're gonna get the kill out of the snake corner.
Nice.
All right. Raiders, dude, this is a pretty good match.
This is.
Dude, this is
So-
shaping up to be a pretty good match here.
Absolutely. So I don't know what's happening here. We have Invasive and Ragtag with 5 seconds on the clock. Are they going to try and play this out?
Now, I know last time they were like no points under 10
Yeah.
seconds.
That's what I thought, right?
It's just going to be a carnival. I don't see any teams taking the box.
No. But at this point, I don't know how Ragtag's going to make it out with two losses.
Dude, they need to have a, we would always call it a come to Jesus moment, but I don't know what funk is going on with their team today.
Crisis averted.
But
I'm moving.
Have you taken a break?
Yeah.
Got it.
I got two. They didn't take your car.
No. So
That's good.
they wrote an aggressive note.
Oh.
Move your vehicle, don't double park. But I did double park, but there was so many other double parks, I was just like, oh, whatever.
Fuck it.
Yeah. But I'm back. Did you tell the people what my situation was?
I did let them know something about parking, but I didn't know your situation, so.
So the situation was, you know MVPS, there's a general parking lot. But for the employees of MVPS, one of the benefits is we get to park a little closer. So I parked in the little better spot, like behind all the booths.
Whoops.
And I double parked. So someone left me a nice note on my vehicle. Great handwriting, by the way.
It was a girl then.
Definitely. Saying, move your vehicle, don't double park. So I ran track in high school. That was a long time ago. I never ran that fast in a long time because
Getting towed is expensive.
Expensive.
It's like a guaranteed $250.
pain in the butt.
Yeah. Uber ride over to the tow place.
That's always in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
The guy towing your car's always not too friendly. And, you know, I would love to own a tow company because it's like such easy money, I feel like. But it is such a weird gray area business. Like, they're kind of just
you
stealing your car.
For money.
And then you like hold it ransom.
And then you don't feel bad for them.
You know, you honestly just like make fun of them. Like the guy's always blaming you. So, Revolution down 1 to Raiders. Wow, after that first point they played, this is not what I would expect the score to be. But Izzy is taking matters into his own hand and is at this 50. What kind of bunker is that?
I don't know what that is. It looks like the tiniest cake that you can think of.
Yeah, so that's a bunker you don't see on a field unless it's on a snake wire, but Izzy's decided to post up in there, and I mean, you got 2 Raiders players walking off, so someone...
These guys got to make the push, man. 50 seconds left.
To tie it, and there's no overtime in prelims, and this guy's swabbing his barrel, standing up as tall as he can.
Oh, there they go. Snake side's open.
So yeah, this is really on your snake player right now. There's no one really... Oh, and Izzy...
Oh, gonna get baited.
Oh, man, I don't want to see him lose. It's just one guy who got the minor. All right, hang the flag now. Yeah. So.
On delay. With 18 seconds.
So do you think they're going to play this next point?
So we just saw in the last point, they had less than 10 seconds they didn't play.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 20 seconds or 10 seconds.
This is tough. Like, a part of me says don't play it. But, like, sometimes they can get a major and then, you know what I mean? Like, something could happen. Odds are you're not going to hang the buzzer. Like,
right.
But something crazy could happen. And you're not shooting that much more paint. Like, that's kind of where my mind goes. I don't want to play an 18-second point and shoot.
Yeah. The most you're going to get is, like, 2 pods a person.
Exactly.
Right? I mean.
Yeah. But if you play a 50-second point, which is very winnable, but also not very unlikely you win.
Right.
But there's a lot of paint being shot, which is, like, sometimes, like, I just don't want to spend all the money.
Well, and to just end up in a tie anyway.
Exactly.
You know?
But 18 seconds. These are competitors, so I bet they take it. Do you know if we're live? Yeah, maybe at lunchtime.
Yeah, I think once the fields start clearing out over in the soccer area, we might get some less people pulling on the internet over there. Well, they're taking the field. So.
Oh, yep, they're playing the point. 18 seconds.
All right, how many flags do you think?
Whoever gets the flag is an idiot. Like, if you're you're on my team and you get a flag in an 18-second point, I'm reaming you out. I don't care. Some of these guys have like 10 pods on their back, which I'll save my energy, my calories, and put 1 pod. He has number 2 has 2, the barrel spinning bandit. The barrel bag spinning bandit. Now look for Brad to make a huge move on D side. Nope.
Wow.
So no one just I mean, no one's gonna win, but if someone were to win, it probably would have been Raiders. So they just came out there to not lose.
Gonna need a personal invitation out there to that radio side can.
18 seconds left. Game time stops. He's still shooting. If I was him, the second I heard anything, I would just stop. But he's in his own world today. Yeah, I mean, it seems like no one really tried to win that point. Like, no, I don't know.
It looked like they ran a normal breakout. Yeah, nobody really pushed the center.
Yeah, no one wanted to lose. That was kind of the mindset. And at that point, I would just be like, hey, before the point, I'd be like, hey, do you even want to play this point? So that is the end of that, and Zach's in the booth. Should we run a commercial? We got 4 minutes. Possibly a carbon commercial. Zach says we can't run anything. So scratch that, no commercial. We're on bare bones here because there's Austin Tyndall decided to host a 1 million person soccer tournament the same weekend as this paintball tournament. So when you're listening to this recording, that is why we're only getting a few camera views and you can't look at the beautiful products of carbon paintball. So it looks like next match we got Smoke and GA Extreme. GA Extreme, I mean, isn't Smoke pretty good? That's the one who has the Miami Heat looking jerseys, right?
That's the one that donates all the money every time their players are on the field.
What do you mean?
They always donate $420 every time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, every time, whenever we're live in the Smoke, all their fan clubs watching, they always donate $420.
I like that. All right, well now
almost every time. And Smoke, they had a great showing at the last 2 events.
Yeah, I like their jerseys. I remember there was one guy on their team who had
the prison pants.
Pants.
Is that prison pants
that was prison pants.
Yeah.
Let's see if he comes out in the jumpsuit today. I believe they were playing, I think it was, because they were playing Broward boys for the fight of the Broward Penitentiary. How do you say it? Their cellie mates were fighting, so. I mean, I have one buddy on GA Extreme, so cheering for them. And they're veterans, a lot of them.
Yep.
All of them, or just most?
Just most.
Just most.
Obviously, Chris Rangel, their snake player from your team.
Yep, Chris Wells.
Who's rocking the Air Force jersey.
I think there's a couple more.
Is Wes? I don't know.
They've played a lot together, I know that.
I know it's slim pickings from up where their home field is as far as
Is it Fort Walden, or is it in Georgia somewhere?
It's like nowhere, Georgia.
Okay, yeah, I'm not too sure. I know Wells out of Fort. Well, where's Chris live? Is he in Texas?
Chris is, because that's where Bunker Fest is all the time. Chris is in somewhere in Texas.
Well, they played well. Isn't that another service jersey?
Which one?
This guy in the middle.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what jersey that is then.
I don't know.
So, GA Extreme versus Smoke. I think. Oh, Smoke has new jerseys.
Yeah, I thought they used to be red and black.
Yeah, they were. I like them. I haven't got a good look at these. Yeah,
I do like the gray though.
This 76, I want to say he played for Reckless back in the day. I mean, he has the same exact swagger. It's in the same area, but he's in the snake. And you got Chris Wells on the snake insert. Looking to bump right now. He bumps. And
immediately called out by all of the Smoke players.
Smoke knows it. I think Prison Pants might be playing the snake corner right now because he has that same bandana. He just decided to not rock the Prison Pants. And GA Extreme loses their home player, which, I mean, I just hate losing my home player early because it just...
Man, it splits the field.
Splits the field. It just seems like kind of like possibly sloppy play if you're dying from the home in the beginning, but I can't comment. I'm not a home player. Okay, it looks like Smoke to the 50 Dorito.
That Dorito one cannot let up on the pressure of this snake player, though.
No.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've seen, the Dorito 1's primary job is not stopping the snake push.
The Dorito 1?
Yeah.
I didn't play it like that because we would have another guy shooting it, but yeah, he has a good He has a decent look. What really has a good look is the Dorito 4 shoot in between the gap.
Yep.
And even this Echo.
Can,
or this,
what's your Dorito side can looking for? I mean, we see him
snake.
looking over this way, and I think he's putting it in on this snake.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. So